like even with the Nipsey situation, right? A lot of people didn't appreciate him. Like, let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it real.
Why you do me so bad? Why you do me this way?
What's going on, Chef Squad family? It's your boy Shef Willy, and man, today's video, I ain't gonna lie, man. It's kind of gonna be on the sentimental, sad note. But man, today's video, I just wanna stress the importance on, never reach out until somebody, until it's too late. Especially if you care about them a lot. And it's just, I don't care who it is. If it's your family, friends, dog, pet hamster, like, just, don't wait till it's too late to, show them that you care or, you love them and stuff like that. And, all this is coming from, me. Quick little story time. I've always been that person, ever since I was young. I seen the environment I was in. And, I was like, you know what? I'm going to take off from this environment, go to a different place, do what I need to do so I can come back and save everybody, right? And that's always been like my intention, since I was younger, since I was like 17, 18. I'm like, man, the way my family is living is not right, I need to be the one to make this change and, save everybody. But, in the midst of doing all this stuff, man, it's like, I kind of had some missteps. Like, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I kind of had some missteps because I was refusing to, I don't want to say reach out, but just keep in touch with my family. Because I was in the military for 6 years. And I barely talked to my family the whole time. Up until like today. Like, I barely even talk to my family like that. But it's just, I wanted to be at the place where I see myself before, I just reached out to my family for like, I considered it small talk and stuff at the time. And that's kind of a selfish way of thinking, because me not really just communicating with my family and stuff like back at home, there's a lot of stuff, and I'm pretty sure there's even a lot of situations that went on and stuff like that where somebody could have needed me. Because, a lot of people in my family, like, they look up to me. Like, they see me as being successful. And I just felt like, by me, not just being, I don't want to say I wasn't being open, but it's just like I wasn't reaching out. It takes two people, to start a conversation and stuff like that. But in the midst of that, man, in the midst of me not talking to my family, like, a lot of stuff is going on. Like, I wasn't completely not talking to my family. I would like message them on like Facebook and stuff like that here and there. But as far as like talking on the phone, like, nah, I didn't really talk to my family. But the reason why I want to stress the importance on, not waiting until it's too late, because I actually talked to one of my family members today, my grandmother. And, for the first time in my whole life, like, I really, like, came to the realization, like, it's crazy for probably you guys to hear this, because, like, your family style is different. But it's like, for the first time in my life, like, I never knew me and my grandmother had so much in common. Because, we're both military vets. And we both had the similar situation, like, transitioning out of the military. And I didn't know any of that up until today. So, and yeah, I was just talking to her, and I was just like, man, if only, I could talk to my other grandmother as well. Because my other grandmother on my father's side, she passed away a few years ago. And like I said earlier, I had this mind state of, what, I'm not going to talk to anybody as much until I get to where I need to be to take care of everybody. And there's pros and cons of having that mindset. It's especially if you have like little sisters like me. I have two little sisters, and they look up to me so much, and like, it makes me feel like bad sometimes because, I know sometimes, like, I know for a fact, like, as I talk to my sisters and stuff, there's instances where I could have been there for them, even though I'm not physically there. I could have been there, on the phone with them, going through certain situations and stuff like that. And it hurts me even more because like I know where we come from. There's not really people that just care about you like that. There's nobody you can really just ask for help, ask for guidance, you know, because not the people that you're asking for guidance, they need guidance. You see what I'm saying? So it's like, that's why part of me always feels bad, even though when I had the best intentions overall, just to come back and save everybody and stuff like that. But having this conversation with you know, my grandmother and stuff today, it just made me like, you know, just really cherish like, you know, me being able to talk to her, because like I said, I can't talk to my other grandmother. And you know, unfortunately my other grandmother, she passed away during the time when I was in the military. And I don't want to say we weren't on the best terms, but I wasn't the person that I am now to talk to her. And not just that, it's just, you know, there's so much that I would give to just, you know, just go back and, you know, just say anything, you know, because there was nothing being said. You know, my grandmother, on my father's side, she passed away, you know, God rest her soul. And I know she can see what I'm doing now, but it's just like, if I could have had that just moment where I was just like, you know what, F the bullshit, let me call my grandmother, you know, because this is my grandmother, this is somebody I care about. So man, just never wait till it's too late to talk to somebody, because tomorrow isn't promised. Like, you know, especially in the world that we live in, you know, today, you really just gotta appreciate people from when you're here and stop feeling, you know, just because I feel like that's a bigger, like, even with the Nipsey situation, right? A lot of people didn't appreciate him. Like, let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it real. Like, a lot of people didn't appreciate Nipsey until he died, you know? And it shouldn't have been like that, because the man was doing good things way before he died. But just like on a personal level, man, just if you care about somebody, you know, and you guys haven't talked for a while, and it's over something simple, even if it's over something big, be that bigger person and just call them right now. Do me a favor, do this for me. Call, text that person right now that you haven't talked to, but you know you need to talk to them. And just, I promise you, you'll feel, no matter, regardless of the situation, how it turns out, you're gonna feel like a better person after that conversation. It's because you won't have that feeling of regret knowing that you can't ever talk to them again. So, man, you guys just really gotta cherish people when they're here, and not wait till they're gone to, you know, make amends and stuff like that. And that's something I'm honestly still working on to this day, because, like, a lot of people will say, like, I'm a closed book and stuff like that. Like, I'm not an open book. Like, you have to really, like, pick my brain and stuff, like, to get to know me. But it's just like, I was raised that way, you know? I don't want to say I was raised with no love, but it was like, I was raised to be hardened, you know? I was raised to be, like, so hard, like not hard, like, I was raised to be, you know, tough. And, you know, once I, you know, graduated, got out of high school, went to the military, seen the world and stuff like that, in a weird way, I kind of found myself looking for the love that I never received, you know, as a kid and growing up and stuff. And for the most part, I did find love in certain areas, like, you know, like music, friendships, relationships, stuff like that. But in a way, I kind of resented, looking back now that I think about it, I kind of resented my family. And that was one of the reasons why I just never was so open and available to talk, other than just like being in the military and working my ass off. But just take that time, man. Like, send that text, make that call, tell that person that you care about, even if y'all beefing right now, man, do it for me, please, because there's nothing that I would give to, you know, just have a conversation with my granny, because, like, she raised me and I looked up to her, and, you know, things went south at a point when I was younger, and I kind of resented her for that. But now, as an adult, as a grown man, like I really wish that we can have that conversation, and unfortunately we can't. So now I'm here telling you guys, man, have that conversation, please, 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 please. I'm gonna keep saying that shit. Have that conversation, please. All right. But that's it for today's video, man. Let me know in the comments also. I want to know, like, you guys, like, situations where, like, certain people that you care about, and even ask me what you should do, because, you know, I feel like I've been in a lot of situations growing up, and I feel like I can help a lot of people just based on my experiences and stuff like that. But like I said, let me know in the comments. Let me know about your guys' situations and stuff like that, and yeah, we just gonna go from there. It's been your boy Shef Willy. You are now exiting the Chef Central. I'm sorry. And see you guys on the next video.
Girl, you showed your true colors, got me asking what I love at. You want a ring, but you can't even keep it real. Girl, you showed your true colors, got me asking what I love at.